Explanation 1. The oldest Veda is the Rig Veda, composed about 3,500 years ago. The Rig Veda includes more than 1,000 hymns, called swastika or well said. The hymns are in the praise of various gods and goddesses. The three gods are especially important are Agni, the god of fire, Indra, a warrior god, and Soma, the plant from which a special drink was prepared. The people who composed the hymns described themselves as Harikas and called their opponents Dasa or Dasiyus. The Rig Veda was being composed in the northwest of the subcontinent. The Rig Veda was recited and heard rather than read. It was written down several centuries after it was first composed and printed less than 200 years ago. 2. The Stone Age, Bronze Age and Iron Age. Since man first discovered copper around 9000 BC, it naturally occurred in relatively pure metal. 3. Some houses have remains of staircases to reach a second story or the roof. Many houses had wells, often in a room that could be reached from the outside and perhaps used by passers-by. Scholars have estimated that the total number of wells in Mohenjo-daro was about 700. To some extent, exchanges were facilitated by the introduction of coinage. Punch-marked coins made of silver and copper c. 6th century BCE onwards were amongst the earliest to be minted and used. These have been recovered from excavations at a number of sites throughout the subcontinent. Numismatists have studied these and other coins to reconstruct possible commercial networks. Prelim. 5. The Pinalapitaka included rules and regulations for those who joined the Sangha or monastic order. The Buddha's teachings were included in the Subtapitaka, and the Abhidhamapitaka delved with philosophical matters. Each Pitaka comprised a number of individual texts. Later, commentaries were written on these texts by Buddhist scholars. As Buddhism traveled to new regions such as Sri Lanka, other texts such as the Dipavamsa, literally, the Chronicle of the Island, and Mahavamsa, the Great Chronicle, were written, containing regional histories of Buddhism. Many of these works contained biographies of the Buddha. Some of the oldest texts are in Pali, while later compositions are in Sanskrit. 6. Kanishka was a follower of Buddhism. The Fourth Buddhist Council was held during Kanishka's reign. Kanishka's court was adorned by the presence of such scholars as Parsiye, Volsumitrahasvakasha, Karaka, and Nagarjuna. During his reign, Taxila and Mathura emerged as great centers of art and culture. 7. Ghaffar Khan, also called Badshah Khan and Frontier Gandhi, had started the first Pashto political monthly Pukhtun and had organized a volunteer brigade Kubay Arkid popularly known as the Red Shirts, who were pledged to the freedom struggle and nonviolence. They played an extremely active role in the civil disobedience movement. The atmosphere created by their political work contributed to the mass upsurge in Peshawar, during which the city was virtually in the hands of the crowd for more than a week.